Hello, how are you doing, my friends? I hope you are doing well. I am doing fine over here. Welcome to Verified Soul and to today's video. Now, this is one of the videos that prepares you well for your DV lottery interview. And in today's video, as you can tell, we will discuss on your case becomes embassy specific after the second notification letter. Now, what we know is that we have to apply the general knowledge right from the application of the DV lottery all the way to the selection and then filling the DS260 form and then waiting until we get the second notification letter. During this time, we only use the common information, or rather, the information that we apply is common to everyone across the globe and applies to all embassies. That is the application, that is the selection, that is filling the DS260 form. We use the common knowledge. But when you receive your second notification letter, then things become embassy specific or consulate specific. And this is the time that you need to go to your particular embassy, that is the embassy of your interview, for you to get the instructions therein regarding your embassy or pertaining your case with regards to your embassy. Now, the second notification letter looks something like this. And within the body of this second notification letter, you will find a link here. And this link is there by importance because it is very important. It's the one that leads you to the instructions. Please follow all the instructions provided at this. So you need to click this. That is on your second notification letter. And then you'll be taken to a page like this. And once you come to this page, we have all the processes that follow the diversity visa process. So you need to come all the way to prepare for the interview. That is step number 8. You click on this tab, and once you click on it, this page will come, prepare for the interview. And you can see we have various instructions here. Number 1 is carefully review this second notification letter that you get on this website. This means your second notification letter. You review it or you read thoroughly through it, and then you review the embassy instructions. And these embassy instructions are found on this list here, the list of embassies. And inside here, you'll get all the lists of all embassies across the world. And this is the page from where you select your specific embassy to follow the instructions to prepare for the interview. Like, for example, why am I saying that it is embassy specific, or why is it embassy specific? We know various countries, they differ in their cultures, in their manner of doing things. So expect the same with regards to the embassy, with regards to the DV lottery interview. It differs from one embassy to the other. And that's why you need to come and select your embassy and follow it to the letter. Like, for example, let me use the Abidjan embassy. I will also use the London embassy. I will use the Kathmandu embassy. I will also use the Nairobi embassy. I will as well use the Lima, Peru embassy. And finally, I will have to use the Silver Fiji embassy just to exemplify and show you that you're supposed to go to your embassy and get the specific instructions. Let's begin. When you click on your embassy, then the page will come. This is for the Abidjan embassy in Cote d'Ivoire. Immediately you open this, you'll find that you are required to register for a medical exam. And then stage number 2, you're required to check the pre-interview checklist. You go through it and gather all those documents. And then you have to review the interview guidelines. That is for the Abidjan. We shall go through those stages. But when you come to the London embassy, you see the first step would be register. So you are supposed to register for an online appointment for the diversity visa interview. For the Abidjan, you are not required to register. You see? So you need to visit your specific embassy and see the difference. For Abidjan, you don't need to register an appointment, but for London, you're supposed to register. For the Silver Fiji, you're as well needed to register. When you come to the Nairobi, you are also needed to register for the interview online. And then for the Kathmandu, you are not supposed to register, you see. And then when you come to Lima, Peru, you are supposed to register. So there is a difference. Your embassy might require you to register for the appointment online, or it might not require you to register. You need to visit your embassy. And then when we come to the medical examination instructions, let us see. For Lima, Peru, you're supposed to contact these doctors, but let's come down to what you're supposed to bring to your medical examination. So these are the documents that you're supposed to come with if you're doing your interview from Lima, Peru embassy. That is your visa interview letter, that is the 2NL, a valid passport, that is the copy of the bio page, a copy of the immunization record, including the COVID-19 vaccine. That is for Lima, Peru. And then the DS-260 confirmation page. These 4 documents. What about the Kathmandu? The Kathmandu, when we go to the documents needed during the medical exam, we see we have several. You need your 2NL, the second verification letter. You need your passport, that is the bio page copy. You need 3 recent passport-sized photos, 3 of them for each member. And then you need a copy of your immunization record, previous chest x-ray if available, medical records, and the DS-260 confirmation page. So you see, for the Kathmandu, there are additional documents on top of what Lima, Peru had. Let us come to the Nairobi embassy. So for the Nairobi embassy, we see we have this list of documents. Your visa appointment letter, the second verification letter, your passport, that is the bio page copy, and also 3 recently taken passport size color photo. So 3 per every member, and a copy of immunization records and the DS-260 confirmation page. So you see we have fewer documents than those for Kathmandu. And then we come to the Silver. What about Silver Fiji? So for those going for their interviews to Silver, then we have, you need your 2NL, the interview appointment letter. You need your passport, the bio page. And you see, look here, 4 recently taken passport size color photographs. So for Silver, you need 4 per every individual. And then a copy of the immunization record. You see, they are not required, or it's not mandatory that you go with the DS-260 confirmation page. It's not indicated here. But I'm not saying that you don't go with it. Just go with it in case, but it's not listed here. And then we come to the London embassy. How about their medical instructions? You see we have a long list of documents needed. Your appointment letter, the 2NL, the photo identification. That is either a passport or the driver's license. So you can use a driver's license in place of your passport for the London embassy. And then you get 4 recently taken passport size color photos. And then you have a copy of your immunization record. And then this is unique. You need a police clearance certificate for the London embassy during your medical examination. You see that? For the other embassies that we've discussed, you don't need the police clearance certificate, but for London, you need it. And then we have a completed medical questionnaire for each member. We have referral from general practitioner. And then you have all medical specialist reports. And then we have the DS260 confirmation page. I know you can now realize the difference, why you should visit your embassy for specific instructions. And then we come to Cote d'Ivoire, that is the Abidjan. So for Abidjan, we have this list of documents: the interview appointment letter, the Letter-2NL, the passport bio page, a copy of that. And then we have recently taken passport size photos, that is 4 of them for each member for the diversity visa. And we have a copy of immunization record, and then the DS260 confirmation page. So with that information, you can clearly underscore that every embassy have different instructions. They have their own instructions, and it is different from the other embassy. And that is the point where you are supposed to make sure that you visit the specific instructions by your embassy. In addition to that, many embassies will have additional documents required of you besides those in the checklist. And you are supposed to seek for more information regarding your embassy from those who have undergone interviews from that embassy. Like, for example, the commonly needed document, as I usually tell you, is the form I-134 as an affidavit of support. And majority of the embassies will end up requesting that from you, but they will not have included it in the interview checklist. There are some few embassies that will not request you of that. Some embassy will request the affidavit of support for a family, whereas for a single applicant, they will not request for that. So you need to seek also those specific instructions from your embassy. Other documents that you would need, of course, would be the proof of your marriage if you applied as single, but thereafter you married. You need to come with documents that will show of the pre-existing relationship before you won the DV lottery, just to prove that this is not a fraud. It's not something that is fraudulent. And other documents like DS5535 in some embassy like Johannesburg, they would end up requiring that. So you need to go to your embassy and get the embassy specific instructions for you to get a successful interview. So I don't think we have left anything out or any information out, but if we have, please comment on the section below. I will gladly be ready to discuss that with you. So thank you guys. Please ensure you get a successful interview, and until the next video, have a nice time. But don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, and let's meet in the next video.